It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds,
where a drunk mind speaks sober talk.
We got a guest today. Ow. So we really... Honestly, we've been doing better with the guests.
We have.
Because a lot of times they don't like when we have guests. They be feeling like, oh, we don't want to hear what they got to say.
Yeah.
But it's legendary. You know, you are the original reality show queen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we got Miss Deelishis on the show today.
Thank you.
Now, a lot of our people that watch the show, you know, they way younger than me. They little tight. They not supposed to be watching. But for the people who don't know, just let us know who you are and everything.
Well, I am London Deelishis Santana.
I know that. I'm
married now.
I know that's right.
Married now.
But the first time you guys probably knew who I was, it was from the Flavor of Love with Flavor Flav.
I know that's right.
I was seasons 2 winner. And since then, I was able to take my brand and the sky's been the limit.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, from radio to movies, television series, acting, comedy, singing.
Everything.
You name it.
Because I will say, a lot of people that do reality shows, they'll do reality. We ain't never heard like, where's Buck Wild at?
I know.
They be falling off a little bit. But you did this. You did that. That's how you supposed to do it when you go on a reality show.
Absolutely. I'm not going to lie. I used to want to be on Flavor of Love so bad.
Me too. I used to love that show. Yeah.
I wanted to go on there so bad.
What about it? What about it made you want to be on it?
You know what? Because it was just so many women. And honestly, it wasn't even about him. I just wanted to turn up in the house with some bitches.
Now the house was turned. You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like it was like the first era of like reality
show
TV
that was
for
like
real,
really...
especially with nothing but black people.
Yes,
or mostly black people.
So, I mean, honestly, I feel like they had so many spinoffs like that show. Like anytime they have a show with like a celebrity dating women, it came from Flavor of Love.
It definitely did. Flavor of Love provided before us you had Surreal Life and Real World, but Flavor of Love gave you totally urban. Mm-hmm. So then it became more relative to what we were familiar with.
Right, exactly.
And it was like us watching us. So even if you had some diversity and women from other backgrounds there, they still were a part of, you know, our urban culture.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
so
I agree.
I love that about the Flavor.
So do you care that like people still call you Deelishis?
No,
like
you like good name. I am delicious.
I know that's right.
It's like a name that really stuck.
It did.
You know what I mean?
The spelling and everything.
Yeah,
I spelled delicious like that. They're like, you spelled it wrong. I said, no, you spelled it wrong, bitch.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, it actually comes up in my phone. Spelled Deelishis.
That's how you spell. Dre, what would your nickname have been?
On the show?
Yeah, what you would have been nicknamed?
I don't even fucking know,
That's a good
bitch.
question.
I don't know. I'm country as hell, so I feel like it have to be some country shit.
Big country?
Not big country.
But
I'm little
country.
I think he would have named her Yams because I saw her go to the bathroom earlier.
And she be switching when she walk.
Like,
maybe Yams. That's a cute name. What you think your name would have been?
He would have been like, we gonna call her Loud. And I would be like, ow.
I wanted to be called Jeans.
You wanted to be called Jeans?
Because that's what I had a little nickname in high school for jeans. Because when I wore them, I used to get my jeans darted in the waist.
Oh, yeah, you got to when you got the small
before
waist.
they start making them like that.
So you been
used to gap in the back. Well, we just had a guy in Detroit that knew how to hook him up. This guy named Mosi. So when I got on the show and Flav like, well, let me see what I'm gonna call you. So then he looks at you and then he asks you where you're from.
So it was really in the moment, like he was really making up those names.
And I think that works too, because if you think about it, if you don't know, there's 20 women. If you can think about what comes to your mind when you see them,
right?
In most cases, it's probably going to always come to your mind when you see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, please give me a good name. I don't want
that. You have one of the best names. Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
I liked Beautiful.
No, what's her name had a good name because it fit her.
Who?
Nibbles. Y'all remember Nibbles?
Nibbles.
Y'all remember Nibbles? She had that list.
You are so
Y'all remember
great.
Nibbles?
No, girl, she is
First of all, let me tell you something, and I'm not even being funny. I had the Flavor of Love seasons on DVD.
Are you serious?
And I used to watch them all the time. Seriously, I know all the characters now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can give me a
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm
right
trying to remember in my mind. I'm like, who is Nibbles?
Nibbles.
I mean, I know they didn't say
Remember he screamed
Nibbles.
No, he screamed her name one time because let me tell y'all real quick, sorry. So that was one episode where he had like all his rapper friends come over.
Yeah.
So they were trying to like test the girls to see if you were gonna act like a groupie.
Right.
So Nibbles was out there by the pool shaking titties.
She had him out.
Shaking ass, and like the next scene, like it was showing him watching her, and then it was like it cut to him going, Nibbles! Like he was like, how could you?
That's exactly right.
That was
Did she get eliminated that day?
I think she didn't win, of course, but I don't think she got, I can't remember exactly. No. But he was highly upset. He was highly upset.
I cannot remember who Nibbles was. Literally outside of you, New York, and Bucky.
Buck Wild. Oh, no, you're talking about Bucky.
Yeah, like
Bucky.
Y'all are the only people I remember.
Yeah, and Boots. Well, our trio.
I do remember
Boots, Bucky, and myself. We were the ones that always hung tight. Crazy was the one that was trying to sing.
Ooh.
Nibbles, she had a pole in her bedroom. I remember she always talked about how she liked, being okay with her sexual side.
Yeah, she was
very comfortable.
Yes, very.
New York caught her dirty. New York got rid of her.
Oh, see, now
that's who it was.
That's my girl. Now you know
that's my spit on New York.
And I'm glad you said that. I love me some New York.
Yeah, I love me some New York.
Yeah, I like New York.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P. And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And y'all know it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Period. You dressed.
You know what I'm saying? And not only am I ready, but the food ready.
You know we love the food. Especially the holiday food.
Yeah. So HelloFresh, y'all know, is the easiest way to get all the food on your table. They got food that's going to be ready in 30 minutes or less. Quick and easy meals. They got some that's 20 minutes or less now.
Yes. Vegetarian options, calorie smart, and gourmet options. Now, you want to make it fancy.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you made that mozzarella and herb chicken.
It was tasty, wasn't it?
I said, hold on, wait a minute. I thought you was finished.
Oh, you thought I was Emerald in the kitchen.
It was giving bam.
But it was HelloFresh.
It was giving bam. And they have 50 menu and market items to choose from every week. So you can switch it up, whatever you like, whatever kind of diet you want. HelloFresh has all of it for you. And don't forget dessert now. They got the desserts too. They got the ginger spice cake truffle and the cherry cheesecake swirl bars. All
cherry
of
cheesecake swirl bars, good.
And I don't know if y'all noticed, if anybody has been grocery shopping lately, groceries have gone up so much. So you're actually going to be saving money with using HelloFresh.
Yes.
So if you go to HelloFresh.com/PoorMinds14 and use the code PoorMinds14, you're going to get up to 14 free meals.
And 3 free gifts.
Tell them, girl.
3 free gifts.
So make sure y'all go to HelloFresh.com/PoorMinds14 and tell them we sent you. All right.
Enjoy the holiday.
Okay, so before we get into these topics, I got one more question.
Okay.
Did you really like Flav?
I did.
You did?
I did.
You a real ass bitch.
Thank you.
I know that's right.
No, I
think that's what everybody be wanting to know.
Yeah, no, I liked Flav, but I'm from Detroit. So in Detroit, you don't have to be like a pretty boy, but if you got swag and you got hustle and you got your, your shit. Can I say shit?
Yeah, girl.
Okay, so if you got your shit together, like, especially like the street niggas in Detroit, they might not always be fine, but they have like this swag about them. And women like it.
Yeah.
So, Flav had swag in the house.
I know that's right.
He was the man. And then he had a way with the women too. He was funny, but he still tried to romance us. So
that's what I was going to say. He was funny to me.
But I think that's what it is about funny men. Can get so much more than any other type of man. Like, men don't realize, like, the men that are funny, those be the main ones with the bitches.
Yeah. You gotta be funny for sure. I can't deal with no dude that's not funny.
Yeah, you gotta, I'm not saying you gotta be fucking Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, but it's a deal breaker if you can't make me laugh, though.
But, like, you gotta have a little knock joke or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get the draws a little wet a little bit.
And just a sense of humor in general. Like, I hate people who just take shit too serious all the time. You gotta be able to laugh at shit.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into these topics. I'm glad I had because like I said, I'm trying to keep my composure. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was a fan. Oh, here you go, right here, girl. You know we got you.
I've been smoking, so.
So today we're gonna talk about a topic that has just been on social media forever. This is not a new topic, but people always talk about it. But I wanted to hear from somebody's point of view who actually is married. Okay.
Yes.
Got her ring, got her things, and still fine, still posting her sexy pictures, all that stuff. Yes. So today I want to talk about people saying men don't marry Instagram models, and the market for a wife is scarce. Like, it's hard to find a good woman out here. Because I've always said, I feel like there are way more good women than there are good men.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Right.
Honestly.
So, men always say things like, oh, y'all be on the internet praising these women that are bad. They got these small waists, big booties, nice titties, this and that. But at the end of the day, y'all aren't wifing up these women. They're never engaged. They're never married. They're never in relationships. They're never getting claims. And it's just crazy to me because, like, okay, if that's how you feel and y'all wife up the ones that are like opposite of how those women are, then why do y'all still be in those women's DMs when y'all be married?
Right.
Be married as hell.
And y'all
you say
still be
that's not
trying to
what you
talk to
want.
them.
So if you have what you want, then why are you being in their DMs?
Absolutely,
yes. Not only that, I mean, if it's not your preference, then why is it your conversation? I mean, I think that people should allow people to be who they are and do what they want to do. There's somebody for everybody. I do believe that. And the stigma that Instagram or models may have, it's really been created by men.
Right. Yeah.
It's not that we don't hear why your reasons for claiming that we are these Instagram models and such. It's just that we don't call ourselves that. You do.
Right.
And common women, if that's what you want to call them. I would never call women common, but women who are Instagram models.
Like the regular, they have regular jobs.
I know a ton of them who are not engaged or wifed up.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
So it's not a Instagram thing. It's a woman thing.
Absolutely.
And we have the right of preference. You think that we're waiting on a man. We may be waiting on ourselves. We may not want to be married. We may not want to be wifed up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a stigma that's created by men for men to have a conversation about women.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely. So kind of like put us in our place.
Yes.
We start feeling, because I'll say this, just like you said, men gave us that title of Instagram models. But why did Instagram models become popular? Because men were reposting, the Bernice, the Deelishis. They were reposting y'all so much.
Thank you.
Y'all got a big, y'all got a big follow. Girl, me too, girl. They was reposting me. Exactly. They was reposting us, girl. But what I'm saying is, like, they'll repost us and they put us on this, pedestal. And then when we get to where we want to be, we're like, you know what? We can make money off of this.
Yes.
And then they realize, oh, well, she don't need me because she got her own. Right. She created a business. She's a brand now.
That's right.
And now they want to be like, oh, well, fuck these hoes.
Yeah.
Well, if they looked at us and weren't intimidated by that, it actually speaks more into their insecurity and intimidation, because you're supposed to celebrate women.
Absolutely.
And especially Black women, because you know our struggle. You know the things that we still have to struggle with today being Black women. There's nothing wrong with being sexy. There's nothing wrong with being confident or comfortable. I think there is something wrong with a man judging you for the same thing that he shows interest in behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
And that goes for even the men that we date. Because I've dated celebrity men prior to marrying my husband. That was what was most comfortable for me. They were in the same field. They understood my schedule. They understood when I couldn't be there, whatever. And then they had a lot to lose.
Right.
So I felt comfortable in that environment. They're not wifing us up because we ain't trying to wife or be the wives to them.
Period.
Because a lot of these men are husband material.
A lot of these niggas be trash. And I love to go back to the point that you said about, like, it's a lot of, not to necessarily be like common women, but it's just a lot of everyday women who have regular jobs, who are not popular on social media, and they have the same issues with men that we have.
Because I can't find
I talk to my
Absolutely.
friends that have regular jobs and do regular shit all the time, and they be having the same problems with the niggas that they be dating that I be having.
Absolutely. Or they're married and unhappy.
Right. Exactly.
So it's not, I don't think it's an Instagram thing. That sounds pretty stupid.
Yeah.
To assume that once a woman's face or image is on a app, then all of a sudden she's unmarriable. Or, she can't be in a commitment. You sound pretty ignorant. I'm not talking to anyone directly.
Right. I am. Fuck y'all.
Okay. She said what she said.
I said what
she had said. I second that emotion, because that's a stupid thing. That's a choice on both sides of the spectrum. Are you pointing fingers at those men for dating and flossing and sleeping with these women and not wifing them? No, you're pointing the finger at the women. When, if anybody out of the two, she probably is the one that's most likely fit to be married to.
Right, exactly.
So if you want to judge as a man judge your fellow man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that there's anything wrong with being sexy. I'm sexy. My husband met me sexy. When I die, I hope they bury me sexy, ass up.
And that,
I'm kidding.
because the titties is
Titties up too.
I know that's right.
Dolce and Gabbana But no, I'm just saying, my husband actually, as comfortable as he is with me being delicious, he sometimes goes through, those emotions where it's like, ooh, if you're sexy, then won't, other men see you as sexy? I'd be like, hell yeah.
But I'm with you though.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Right. You been there though.
Right.
It was okay when we were dating, engaged, you're married, you're matronly. No, I'm married.
That's what we've been taught to believe.
And so, I was not available, unbeknownst to most blogs. Even when I wasn't married, I wasn't available.
Right.
So,
dating.
yeah, I don't think that being sexy means that you shouldn't be a person considered for marriage.
Right.
I agree. I always feel like too, like why as women is marriage held at such a standard where it's like if you don't get married, then you're not like you didn't do life right. Or
You didn't or they look at older women that aren't married and they be like, what's wrong with her?
Right.
Yeah, I'm 32 and people
say
still be
that
like,
to us
what's
being
wrong
30
with her?
without kids and not being married.
I'm 43 and I got married just in 2020.
Yeah.
So, that was my second marriage.
That's all right, girl.
But even my first one, I was in my early 30s.
Right.
And it wasn't what I was supposed to do. But at that time, I did it so that I wouldn't have that. I mean, I loved him, obviously, then. And we made a baby together. But I knew that I shouldn't have been married to him. But it was the right thing to do in the eyesight of my family, the Lord, my fans. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people that you do see marry early, they are marrying for the wrong reasons and they end up divorced or unhappy. So if you are comfortable with your status and being single or whatever, once you say that Sierra prayer, then boom, you might be married after that.
Right.
But until then, let people be happy at whatever age they decide to get married.
Like, of course, I feel like everybody wants that partner. Like,
absolutely.
Everybody wants that person, but I just always have felt like it's no run.
Yeah.
No.
What is the big deal?
And if it doesn't happen, I won't feel like I failed at life. No. You know what I mean?
But I will say this. I love the fact that you're not my man.
Oh, no.
I'm my man ass bitch now.
Really?
I have a new nigga on this show every week. I be like, girl, I met this nigga and I'm in love.
And she be in love with every nigga.
I love all my niggas.
I do.
But I don't want to be the woman that like gets married. Be like, girl, my man said he wanted pork chops. I made him a pork chop and it was so good. Like we see so many posts of just you having fun, showing your personality, and it's not. I mean, sometimes you'll post something, he come in the back like, yeah, I'm here, nigga.
Just to remind you niggas, gotta let y'all know.
Right. But I swear that's only because we are literally having fun in that moment.
Right.
It's not because I have to have him like posting.
No. So how did y'all meet? Real quick. So I can take my note.
Okay. We met through mutual friends, Candy and Todd.
Shout out to Candy.
Yes, those are our babies. We love them. So it was Todd's birthday party and my mom was in town. She loves Candy and Todd and Candy are cool with Raymond. I didn't know him at that time, but I was familiar with the movie or the series on Netflix. It had just came out recently When They See Us. So when I get to the party and Candy was like, Raymond from the Exonerated 5 or whatever. I'm like, yeah. She's like, he wants to meet you. I'm like, you want to meet me?
Yeah, girl.
I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's my boo. No, it was a thing. You know how I looked at him? I looked at all of them on this pedestal.
Right. I get what you're saying.
And so I wouldn't even assume that they would even know who I was. So to think that he knew who I was and wanted to meet me, that felt like a big deal. I was like, yes, that's my brother. So
I'm dead.
Yes, right? Right. So he comes over there. Yes. I looked at all 5 of them. You gotta
button up your shirt real good.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh my goodness, my brother, I love you.
Yeah.
Peace and blessings. God bless
Grand
you.
rising.
Yes.
King.
And I'm with my mom.
Yes.
Listen, my mom is with me too. So she's familiar with, she's I don't even know how I got her in a club. It was Candy. But anyway, she's like, yes, peace and blessings. So speak to them.
Amen.
So we coming like that. Girl, he got over there. He
said,
gave me a hug. He started rubbing my lower back.
He said, come on, girl.
Fuck all that.
Excuse me. So it was cool though. I slid in his DM the next day.
I know that.
But let me tell you, in there.
Yes, but let me tell you
That's
why though.
funny. We just talked about that on the last episode about women like quote unquote being aggressive.
Oh no, I know that. So y'all know. First of all, congratulations on women in journalism and communication. This is so dope.
Got my degree now.
This
We
is
do got the
amazing.
degrees too.
Because let me tell you, this just made me feel so good when Ryan hit me up. Shout out to Ryan, for those who know.
We love Ryan.
You know Ryan.
Yeah, so I'm like, this is so cool. So I did morning show radio back home in Detroit for 4 years.
I remember that
Yeah,
too.
and it was like, it was a male-dominated environment.
Mm-hmm.
So to see women be so powerful, so confident, strong, real and natural, and absolutely talented, that's like a big deal. And you guys are African-American queens. Too.
Yeah,
I just like love this. Yes, I brought you a bottle. We're going to have to pop later.
We gonna pop.
But yeah, no, that's like so dope. So anyway, when he came over and he spoke, I'm trying to give him like the peace and blessings and
he
love.
was like, man, turn up.
Yo, he was on my Instagram, double tapping all of my pictures.
While you was standing right there?
No, but like overnight.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just
you walked
saying-
up and it was like 1,000 notifications.
So it was on him. So I DM'd him. Yeah, I was
Like,
like,
what's up?
yeah, I said, so you like one more picture, hun, and you're gonna owe me lunch.
Mm-hmm.
He replied, and dinner too. I was like, oh, I knew he was rubbing
We
that
like
back.
that.
I knew he was rubbing
you
it.
felt it a little
I
bit.
felt
You
it.
started
You
watching a
too
little
low.
bit.
Yes,
getting
he
a
was
little too low.
getting low.
Mhm.
I said, oh, okay, cool. So I treated him like, on a pedestal, going real slow, whatever, or at least trying. He put me on hold for 2 months. I kept trying to get
What
a
you
date.
mean hold?
He just wasn't getting back to me for the date.
He was trying to play hard to get.
Girl.
I mean, that's happened to all of us
so I
before.
started dating
feel
somebody
like.
else.
I know that's
Yeah.
right.
So I started dating. I started posting it on the gram. He texted me like, listen, I was not ignoring you or our date. It's just that I just been traveling and so busy, but we going out. I guess he was saying, don't be getting caught
Yeah,
up.
because he seen that picture.
I
He was
saw
like,
him
hold
in my
on.
story.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
So I'm like, What I thought, I said, he's so prestigious. The platform that he's on is totally different from mine.
Right.
So I said, maybe that scared him a little bit. So when he's talking this mess about, let's hook up, I said, cool. I'm performing for the dungeon.
Oh, I remember the dungeon.
Yeah.
I seen the clip.
So
Wait,
it's
y'all, what is
very
the dungeon?
promiscuous.
It's
It's
a
Candy
Candy
show.
show.
It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I was her
have heard of
host. I did a performance as well as I was the host. So if he was ever going to have to be exposed to my Deelishis brand, that
Yes.
would be the height of
Yeah.
it, the peak of it.
Right.
Because even that only was because I was on her show. I wouldn't have normally done that.
Right.
But it was amazing. So I invited him to see what he was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I'm there. I said, so Raymond Santana is going to be at the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So-
I mean, like I
up.
said, knowing what he does, but I'm not gonna lie. Everybody watch when they see us.
Mhm.
You know how like when they do the update after what they doing now.
Yes.
Raymond is the BDB of the group now.
He is the BDB of the group.
She
for
got
sure.
one.
You did, sis.
So the BDB is the baby daddy?
No, the big dick baller.
Girl, you got you one. A BDB girl, he got the cash.
He the one.
He the one, girl. I said, oh, that's the one. That's the one. I know one of these motherfuckers.
The baby daddy. No,
I know
girl, the
one of
big
these
dick baller.
And it was Raymond.
Big baller.
And he said, and when I see it, I said, oh, they were like, oh, Deelishis and Raymond. I said, I know that's why I grew up.
Big.
I love it. Daddy, you're BDB.
BDB.
Now he knows.
Yes. Oh my
He gonna be
goodness.
walking around the house like,
Yeah, that's me.
You know he is. Oh my God. He's a BDB. Yeah, I
Yes.
guess he is.
Tell me you can add that to his bio. Certified BDB.
Yes.
Drea and Lex said it.
Yes.
So listen, so then what are we then if women are of the same
Somebody
caliber?
said BPB, big pussy baller, but I don't like the way big pussy sound.
I don't like, I mean, even though I do got one,
I don't like the way it sound.
but we gonna think of a good name for the women that are like independent ballers. We got our own money. We look good. Cause that's what we talk
We
about. the
bae,
men.
bosses and entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
So we
I
bae.
like that. I like that. That's cute.
Okay,
Bosses
cool.
and entrepreneurs. I look at that.
Yes,
That's cute.
That's
I
what we
look
like.
like that.
But I'm so glad that you said that, because I think that that's something with me and Lex too, that sometimes we kind of fear or like struggle with when it comes to dating, is like what we do for a living. I feel like it's hard to find a man that is going to accept what you do and be okay with it and just love you as you are.
You know what? If a man gets the chance to actually meet you outside of your occupation, it's one thing, but I think you should have them know your occupation from the jump. So then you can,
so
you
it ain't
can
no
see,
problem.
it ain't gonna be no problems later. Because I think what really comes into play is that we have a representative when we're dating.
Yeah.
We put on a representative, and then once we get to know them, we get comfortable, and then we start being our true selves, or getting deep into what it is that we really want to do. And then that's when the problems come in. But if you establish that at the beginning, then he would be the hypocrite to later try to say, that what you do is too sexy or whatever.
But that's still usually what happens. I feel like dudes be knowing what we do at this point. And then they'll still try to, like, I had a conversation with somebody I was talking to recently, and like, he was just like, yeah, I like you and everything, but like, you a lit girl. Okay. Like, you too lit. And I'm like, but you slid in my DM.
Exactly.
So when you slid in my DM, you already seen I had X amount of followers. You already see that I had the show and what we talk about on the show and everything. So at the time that was cool, but now it's a problem.
So with you being lit, what does that have to do with him?
I have no idea, but that's what he said.
Like, how would it take away from y'all as a couple?
Exactly, but I'm not trying to be funny.
Especially
but
with him being somebody who wants to, like, he's kind of somewhat in the industry too.
He is, no, he's not kind of.
That
he
probably
is in the
scares
industry
him because he probably knows. I always say it like this, and I don't want to say that about him. He be mad at me.
I mean, no, girl, it's cool.
Okay, cool.
He'll be all right.
Cool.
Say what you gotta say.
But I think that a lot of times men are intimidated that you're going to actually be seen by men that are of a greater caliber, and they don't want them to have access to your beauty and step to you.
Mr.
That's
Studio Girl.
Mr. Steal Your Girl. But I tell guys, listen, if you up on your shit, you ain't got to worry about another, BDB. Is that what it is?
You said it right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to worry about another BDB.
A word was said.
If you already the BDB that's in my life, then no other BDB, they just the BDBs. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, okay, girl,
I love this new thing. I love this name. Yeah, it's amazing.
But I'm glad that you said that because there's a difference between Deelishis and London.
Right, and we always say that,
and
too.
we always say that.
Absolutely.
But this goes into the next topic that I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about, like, your social media persona being different from real life in a good way, but also in a bad way.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I meet so many people all the time, and like, you'll see them on social media, you'll see how they are on social media, and then you meet them in real life and they the complete opposite. And I think that shit is so fucking strange.
Very strange.
Because people literally live a whole different life, fantasy life on social media, and then in real life they're nothing like that, and they not really living like that. It's people who be looking like they having their way, in real life they ain't having their way. Like, the shit is just crazy.
That's tough. You know what, I talk to my kids about that a lot. I have a 22-year-old, 17 and 11, and so more so my 17 and 22-year-old, I tell them a lot of times that there is a pressure when you log on to Instagram.
And more so now for them
than it was for us.
And I said that to them too, that we didn't have to go through as much as y'all do now. So it's like a pressure for people to appear a certain way, or you feel like you're unaccomplished. From the moment that you log in and someone posts their life, it's like everybody has to have a different measurement on success.
Right.
Because if you're measuring it against social media, then, you might as well go and jump off a building for that matter.
Because you might not never be able to live up to it.
Right.
And most of them, like you said, even if they're living that life, they're not happy. And not to say that because you gain more that you can't be happy, but in a lot of cases, it's really not what you see.
Right.
But I'm guilty of that too. If I'm having a bad day, in most cases,
I'm not about to post that
I won't post that I'm having a bad day.
I don't think any of us do.
Honestly, I will say this. I have started being more open and being honest. Like yesterday, I was just having a day. I was like, bro, I'm tired of just getting sad out the blue.
Yeah.
Just because I have literally between Instagram and Twitter, I have like over 250,000 people following me.
Wow, that's a lot.
I mean, you know, I mean, you got more, girl. You
got more than
that.
that.
That's a lot. Girl, you got a million.
When you think about having a conversation, that's a lot of people
and
that you can talk
but
to.
It's a difference between now, because honestly, I notice when I tweet things or when I post things, they are hanging on to my every word. Yep. So it's like yesterday I was having a bad day. I was like, bro, I'm just tired of getting like sad out the blue out of nowhere. Yeah. Because I've learned that we've got to this level. Not everybody likes it, but just being who I am and being honest. And I notice I connect with people like that. Like even meeting you right now, like on your Instagram, you be doing your little TikToks. They be funny as fuck. Yeah. But then sometimes people come in person, they be like, oh, hey.
Yeah. But you're really like the same.
Yes, girl. She walked in posing. Y'all gonna see that ass. Y'all gonna see them titties. She walked in getting it.
It's really giving. Everything is always been given on Instagram.
I enjoy it. That's why I tell a lot of women, like, I'm a woman's woman. Mm-hmm. As much as I've never done anything lesbianist, I'm not against it. Never in my life.
That's crazy.
I've never been with a woman. Ever. But I think women are beautiful. I can look at a woman and be like, oh, she is bad as hell. Damn, girl. Yes, I'm a woman's woman. And I'm really into women being about women. You know what I'm saying? And being cool. If
and that's how we are.
Yeah, if a woman is fly, she's fly. If a woman is sexy, she's sexy. If she's funny, if she likes her breasts, if they look good, why wouldn't she? If she likes her ass, if it's fit and it looks nice, why wouldn't she? You know, a lot of times like, well, that's all I see. No, actually, I'm facing the front, but you can see it from the front. I get you, bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people be having that ass to the point you can't see it from the front.
That's all you saw.
That's all you see,
and that's okay too, because if you saw it, it was okay.
It was doing what it needed to do.
With it. But I'm like, yo, people try to make you feel bad for being sexy and being comfortable and being you. No, don't stop doing that. And as far as finding a man who will accept that, you really don't want to front and end up with a nigga who don't want that anyway.
Yeah.
You really want the ones who want that to be the ones that actually see you.
Right.
So be your true self, especially if it's not detrimental to how you feel or your health. Be that. And the real one, finally, you'll open up the door so the ones that don't match can get the fuck on.
Yeah.
Amen.
I always say that too. Like, a man who is going to be judgmental, who isn't open-minded and okay with what I do and what I talk about and who I am, I wouldn't want to be with you anyway.
You know, let me tell you.
So it's cool that you don't want to fuck with me or that you think I'm too much.
I have a good story that involves you.
What is it?
Oh, shit.
I just thought about this.
Did I get money?
No, I mean, you probably don't even know this was happening, girl. And I was in bed crying.
Oh, damn.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
So I talked about the first relationship I got to when I moved to Atlanta.
Okay, yeah.
It was a very bad relationship. He basically was telling me the only way I'm going to be successful is people see me and not hear me type shit.
He said she was too loud.
He said I was too loud. The pictures that I post were too sexy.
Most of us, actually.
Nobody was going to take me seriously. Like, he was one of those.
Oh, wow.
And you know what I did? I went on my Instagram. I deleted all my pictures of me in swimsuits.
You did?
I deleted everything off my Instagram.
Did he know that?
Yeah, he knew that. And he was like, he was like trying to, I guess, like rebrand. Like, I was like, let me rebrand myself so I can be this man's wife one day.
And I remember I told you, I said, bitch, you crazy. Why the fuck would you delete that shit? Fuck that nigga.
I didn't delete him. I archived. Okay. Them hoes is back now. But let me get to the part that's so crazy. So when me and him started butting heads so bad to like we were about to break up, mind you, I've been following you. I go to your page. He liking every time, liking all her pictures. I say this. That when they fucking. Oh my God. But I mean, y'all definitely wasn't.
Oh.
Y'all definitely wasn't. Just to say.
But you just was like, what the fuck? Because you liking her pictures.
You told me to take my pictures down.
Yeah. And you can appreciate another woman for it.
Right. You can appreciate another woman for it, but not me.
Did you have that conversation with him?
No, girl, I left his ass.
Oh, good for you.
I left him right where he was at.
With that nigga
and I was like, girl, Deelishis don't want you.
No, not at all.
Deelishis do not want you.
And he's probably insecure.
Oh, I mean, we know that
with
now.
the way you look.
Yeah.
But you were you cheating on him?
Yeah. But he didn't know that.
He didn't know though.
That's another topic. We're going to talk about that another day. Now, see, Deelishis.
That's some whole different shit, Deelishis.
Can I like this?
Go ahead, like
you can go ahead like this. Because she about to get real.
Pass me the wine. Deelishis done got in my business. I was doing good, goddamn it. She was like, was you cheating? Well, yes, but that's beside the point.
No.
I was hurt.
But yeah, he was definitely a very strange character because it was just like, why would you not want to support your woman in everything that she's trying to do? And
because
then you're talking
every
down
time
on her,
she posted something sexy, her other nigga wanted to hit it.
And he was, but that's beside the point.
But he didn't know though, Deelishis. He ain't have no idea. He didn't know she was cheating on him.
I'm a good.
He did.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And we gonna tell y'all about the Pill Club.
We love the Pill Club. Let me tell you what I'm not having this holiday season. A baby.
And we love to control the birth now. Now, I'm not even being funny. You know, I seen on the news that they trying to overturn Roe versus Wade now.
They are.
Yes, girl.
That's good.
So, y'all, no, it's not. That's not a good thing.
I mean, we need more babies, just not from us.
All right. So the people that want to control the birth, we're going to tell y'all about Pill Club. So Pill Club is something that's very easy, getting birth control delivered straight to your door. So it carries over 120 FDA-approved brands. It's free with insurance or Medicaid. Otherwise, if you don't have that, prices start as low as $7. And it delivers birth control straight to your door. You can text the licensed medical team. Anything that you need is going to be at your fingertips. No more going to the doctor's office. No more waiting in line at the pharmacy. Everything is going to be at the tip of your fingers.
Yes, and one other good thing about it is when you go to thepillclub.com/poorminds, you can also make a $10 donation to bedsider.org, which is an association that helps women with low income get birth control as well.
So you're going to go to thepillclub.com/poorminds to get your first birth control care package and donate to help more women in need for affordable birth control. Remember, thepillclub.com/poorminds. Don't say we didn't help y'all out now.
I feel so rude. Do you guys smoke?
Girls, light that shit up.
I don't.
Have you ever?
We let my
I have. I used to in the past.
Smoke did not bother her.
How did you stop?
She like, help me. That was across the hill.
Can we be a little
Help me.
Can we be a little honest and transparent? Because I feel like I'm a little shallow a little bit when it comes to like how I look. So I feel like when I smoke, I am one of those people who literally get the munchies right after I be smoking. So like literally when I smoke weed, I gain so much weight because I be eating so late and stuff. And I'm a little person. So I get, it's a thin line between thick and chubby.
Yeah, that's me.
So
oh my God, it's hereditary.
Yeah.
But no, I did the opposite. So if you caught me this time last year, where I started around late October, November, and anybody that knows me,
you just started smoking.
Yeah, I was against it. I thought that you were ghetto. I wouldn't say that.
But you thought it.
Look at their face. They made that like, yeah, right. No, I said it to them. I told all of them. Yes, I told them, look, I was big on education.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen here. We are business owners and entrepreneurs. We handle our business. We are not smelling like ganja. Yeah. We are not looking like we are blowed and spaced out. We are not talking out the side of our necks. We are not slumped over.
Right.
Like, I was totally against it.
You sound like my mama. She like that too.
When I tell you, I
hit
said,
that fire one time.
No, what it is, I got married. And my husband, when I found out that he smoked,
you didn't like it.
No, I did. And it actually made me very horny because
I know that's
it
right.
turned me on that he could let loose because his image gives not uptight, but very buttoned up.
Right.
It does. But like I said, at the end of the show, it showed that he was a little.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the other guys don't, but he's definitely the one with the swag.
He has a swag.
Yeah.
What's crazy, all of them got swag.
I know that's
I
right.
love them. They're my brothers.
Look at her. She over there
Give me
like,
one of the exonerated five.
You so crazy.
Let me go give me one.
Shout out to the exonerated five. But yeah, no, they all have swag. They from Harlem.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So they Harlem niggas. They got it. Honestly. But his image, his lifestyle, the way he carries himself, and he's Puerto Rican, so it was so sexy. He was like in his back area of his closet in his master suite.
Not and the master suite. That's how I know he got money.
No, but
we call it the main bedroom or something.
So
my mama bedroom. The master suite.
Yeah, well, at his place, and he was up there, and that's where he would keep it at because he didn't want people
to know
what he did recreationally. So I'm over there on one of them type of visits where
you running through that nigga house like a tomb right now.
Exactly.
Period.
So
and we very familiar.
Listen, I said, Santana, you smoke? He was like, well, every now and then.
I see how your eyes like, I can tell.
She's was looking that night. She said Santana.
So I was like, okay. So although I may be buttoned up, I love it when my nigga got some hood in him. Like I'm from Detroit, from the east side.
Yeah, you felt like I'm at home.
Yeah, like a corporate thug. So I was like,
I say all the time, I love me a reformed hood nigga.
you ain't never had sex. The next time we hadn't been sexually active at that time. So the next time we get together.
I know
like
that's
that, I had
right.
to bring myself in. Like, you don't fuck nobody because they smoke weed. Now,
Right.
don't be that.
but you can.
You don't give him no ass because he smoked.
Well,
why not?
But yeah, so because the next time, then he flew me out the country. We went. I said, light that blunt.
And then you wanted to hit it that time.
Girl, we fucked.
She said,
Baby, wait, my daughter here. Wait, my daughter here somewhere back there. No, that just like turned me
She
on.
over there chilling.
So
She
long
like,
as
okay.
he could conceal it and he could still be a gentleman and my children didn't have to know about it or
I
whatever.
like that.
So it was cool. So during the pandemic, while we were home, the stay home or whatever thing, our jobs required for us to be out. And because it was a pandemic, we ended up having to do everything from home.
Right.
All of our stuff, my ambassadorships, everything. So after a while, staying at home, I was bored. Like really bored. And he was getting fucking lit.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm coming.
I'm gonna try that shit.
Like,
So I noticed when my family would come into town, then my daughter, she's in college, she smoked. So
your feelings was hurt.
yes, because they would
When
have
you
the
found out she
deepest.
smoked?
No, I found out in her second year of college. I knew that she was smoking or whatever, and it didn't bother me as much because I didn't know until I asked her directly. So as long as I couldn't see it on her,
I seen her back there blazing it up.
Yes.
I ain't want to say it on the camera.
yes,
Hey, she asked for her blood. She's like,
listen,
I
no,
got
she's a
another
different
one.
woman now that she's 22.
right.
I tried not to, control her, but back then she was a sophomore in college.
Right.
So I was just like, you're at Spelman. It is
Not you clutching the baguette.
Yes, listen,
Not the girls, bitch, the
Not the
baguette.
pearls, bitch. She clutched the baguette.
Yes, I said, how dare you? You are in Spelman. She was like, Mom, I got it from one of my other Spelman students or whatever. I said, what?
This is what y'all are doing?
Yes. She was like, Mom, why do you think I'm acing these tests? It helps me concentrate.
I know that's right.
So I told her that was bullshit.
Yeah.
So now moving forward to the pandemic, and my husband, he's getting these connections with everybody that he sit down and chill with. They have these deep conversations. So I just asked him one day, I'm trying to be all sexy and flirty with him. I'm like, I want to smoke. He was like, it ain't for you. It's okay though. He's like, we can have a drink. I want to smoke.
I want what you got.
I want what you got.
Yeah.
I said, and I want you to have a deep conversation with me about everything from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
That was one of the deepest and the best conversations I ever had with
That's
him.
what we do.
Yeah, so
But do
he
you feel
taught
like
me
that's
how.
what like really kind of like? Because honestly, people
It
connect over a
connected
lot.
us.
Yeah.
Well, we got together so fast. I met him, like I said, at Todd's birthday in August. He like totally ghosted me for 2 months. We started dating at the end of October. He proposed in December. We moved in together in February. The pandemic hit. We got married in June.
So
we
it was
didn't even
all
have
less than a year.
Yeah, under a year.
I know that
crazy.
So it was a lot more.
What you say?
Oh, that's some good pussy.
Yes.
Under a year?
But
I
that
ain't
could be a
gonna
good or
lie.
That's
bad
a
thing.
record.
But
That's
that
good.
could be a good or bad thing.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
You did that.
Thank you.
You
baby.
did that, girl.
Thank you, baby. But yeah, no, he taught me how to smoke it. I said, and I tried this in college several times. All it's gonna do is burn my throat, and I'm not gonna be high.
Right.
He was like,
He
take
gave
it
you
through
some of
your
that
nose.
good,
Girl,
good.
let me show you what he did.
I know that's right.
So he was like, pull it through.
Oh, you got the little
Oh, you a
trick.
pro now.
Oh yeah.
That made me want to go snoo.
Yeah.
Like shit. Hey, you did that shit.
Nah, for real. A pro.
Yes. So he made me a pro. And I would use it to have deep conversations
And like,
with
yeah.
him. And it would make us so connected. So now he's my nigga.
Yeah,
that's
y'all done
right.
talked
That's
about
why
everything.
we talk about everything. And I mean, like, when we mad at each other, you would think he my brother. I'd be like, whatever. He'd be like, what the fuck ever. I'm like, okay, cool. But roll that up.
Yeah.
And then we'll sit there.
Maybe I need to start back smoking.
Yeah, and I
Maybe
built
I'll be
him
able to
man
keep a
cave.
nigga.
I built him.
Because that's what I'm getting from this conversation.
No, let me tell you. I swear, marriage is not easy. It's a beautiful blessing.
Right.
It's not easy, but it's what you make it. And I won't say we saved our marriage,
But it helps.
but it definitely did help. It relaxed me. I was very tense. I have OCD, so I like my house to be clean 110% of the time. So if you're at home on a stay home pandemic watch and you're just sitting in the house for months at a time, I'm constantly
Cleaning.
I will say, when your videos and she posts her video, I'm like, that girl bed is always made.
Thank
Pillows, everything.
Yes, they
she
hate
got the
me.
lines
They
in the
be
carpet.
mad.
Her daughter back there like,
Yes.
yeah.
Lines in the
I
carpet.
make
I know,
clean
because I
up
had
for
to
the cleanup
with
people.
it.
I'm like the cleanup ladies on the way, clean this house. They're like, that's what you paid them.
Yeah.
You got to clean up before they come, though.
But
I
you a
get that.
Capricorn now.
Yeah.
Y'all are very like...
I like organization.
Yeah, organized.
I'm late as fuck, but everything else about organizing, I love y'all though.
It's okay though. You a earth sign like me. I be late all the time too.
No, look, that's what I said. While I'm sitting in the car, I said the one time I'm actually sitting from traffic, I look like a late bitch. I said, but they're women. So they probably are late bitches.
And she be late too.
So
Not
you?
more.
Wait, who's the late one?
Her.
First of all, Ryan ain't about to lie for you because you be late too. You're not as late as me.
You know, Ashanti wrote that song about me, baby. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm always on time.
See,
we see Ryan just over there smiling. He ain't said shit.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And we are about to tell y'all about Beam Organics.
Yeah, I love Beam so much because you know I be suffering from insomnia sometimes. And ever since I found Beam, I be sleeping like a baby. You know all you gotta do is mix it with water, almond milk, whatever liquid of choice you would like to use, and literally you'll be asleep in like 30 minutes. It has the melatonin in there, the CBD in there. You're gonna sleep real good. Yeah. And then because it's a holiday season, they have a white chocolate peppermint dream powder that would be busting. That's the flavor I really like.
Yes, that's the one that be busting. So they're having their biggest sale of the year. So you'll get 40% off the first 3 months of a Peppermint Dream subscription, plus a free mug and a frother. Or you can choose 20% off of one purchase. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to beamorganics.com/pour. That's BEAM organics.com/POUR and get 40% off of the first 3 months. And we got a review.
Yes, we do have a review. Melanie wrote, "It works. I was skeptical, but it's helped me feel so much better. Also, it tastes great. 10 out of 10.
Yes, so make sure y'all go to beamorganics.com/POUR and get your better sleep started right now.
Period.
So now, we gotta move on. So now we gonna get into the bed. Hey,
the bed.
Ow,
the bed. Bow, 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 bow.
So we talked a little bit about our weight and how like you didn't like to smoke because you felt like you would eat a lot and you would gain weight.
I be gaining weight when I smoke.
We don't have kids yet, but we want to talk about because eventually, maybe I might pop one out.
She might, but I definitely want a baby.
Dre definitely wants a kid.
That's
so we want to talk about getting your sexy back after kids. Cause I know like I said, I followed you for a long time. I know you talk about your body a lot. You're very open and talk about your weight going up and down. And I really want to talk about being thick versus being fat and how that made you feel. I'm not saying you was ever fat, but
baby, I had a moment.
But but it's crazy because it's just crazy because beauty is really in the eye of the beholder.
That's true.
Because when you would post your videos of how your before body was and how I'm like, damn, she was fine.
Yeah.
And then you post your after, I'm like, damn, she's still fine.
Her.
You love it.
But what I'm saying is in her eyes, she felt like, I was big or I was fat and this is how I look now. So I just want to talk about what did you do to get your sexy back? And then, we've been open, we've had plastic surgery.
Yeah,
before,
we have.
And you've been open about yours before, so.
You know what? I'm so much older than the young ladies that are still a part of the same demographic as far as entertainment goes. So I've always had the pressure of staying on point even before the surgery because I started, I would say, a late bloomer. I got on the show, The Flavor of Love, which was 15 years ago, and I was already 27 going on 28. So,
but you was fine then.
Yeah.
Thank
you had a fat ass. I remember because that was before I got my BBL. I said, Doctor, this is what I want. I want that delicious.
Thank you. And it's crazy. In high school, it wasn't even the thing.
And that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
But I went to school with Aaliyah, and Aaliyah was very slim.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So she was so beautiful, and she was slim, and that was the look to have the underwear with the jeans that hang off, with the boxer showing.
But you couldn't do that.
No.
They didn't even have boxers.
But I still want class sexy. I still want class sexy. But no, the body, right. I won class body. And although I won that wasn't what was popping.
Yeah.
Okay. So then when I did The Flavor of Love, it was crazy how people were like,
I have never seen an ass like that up to that date. I'm not even being funny.
Nah, for real. Your ass is legendary.
I got an ass so big like the sun.
For real.
She was talking about delicious.
No, it was so dope. At first it was dope. Even when people would say, oh, that ass must be fake. At first, I thought it was a compliment. But then people started actually getting fake asses. And then I was like, well, hold on.
Yeah, because
y'all gonna have to go back and run the tapes back.
Yeah.
Because I've been had ass.
That's me. That's how I be with people too.
Do they try to say your ass is fake?
Yes, all the fucking time. But I've been had a fat ass since high school.
Yeah, but you know what? It's because
middle school.
We're in the era of
she been had not me, but she had.
Oh yeah. I love you.
This that Texas shit.
Yeah, and not only that, you're in the era now where people actually who had ass still goes and gets surgery. So immediately everything must have been done up.
Yeah.
So like I got my tummy and my breast done. That meant I had a BBL. I've never had a BBL.
Ass been fat.
I've never ass been fat. I didn't need it. And actually I wanted something because I have stretch marks on my butt. I have cellulite and dimples. I have a natural person's ass.
Right. I get
So
what you're
when
saying.
you go and get them done, they get to shape them. You know, they get to sculpt them and make them look how you want them to look.
Right.
So, but no, I never had to get an ass because I didn't need one. But I ain't against it.
But one thing I will say, I like that you speak about, because you said like, oh, I got my stomach done, but you got it done a long time ago.
Yeah.
When you get surgery done a long time ago, a lot happens in between then.
So did you get a
God.
tummy tuck or did you get lipo?
No, let me tell you, I got a tummy tuck, but I don't believe that they do anybody's tummy tuck without doing some type of lipo. I believe that it comes with the surgery.
I didn't know that.
I know you can
get
get one. I know you can get one without the other as far as like you can go get lipo without getting a tummy tuck.
Right.
But I think for a doctor's work, they want to make sure
they gotta sculpt it.
Yeah.
It's gotta be sculpted a
So
little bit.
whenever you hear a woman say she got a tummy tuck, basically she got her tummy tuck and some lipo around that area to make it work out. But when I got mine done, I had my second and final child. So my body prior to that was on the Flavor of Love. And I was still in
waist
that.
was small.
Yeah, my waist was small. My ass was fat. So, you know, once you have a baby, your body changes. And I'm still working in this field. So I want my original body. And I was done having children. I had both of my girls. Jasmine was 11 and I had a newborn. And so I'm like, I want to look like myself, because for several years, Lexington was born in 2010. I didn't actually have my surgery to 2015. So for several years, I wore my stretch marks, but I didn't get a few different callbacks for acting gigs because.
And you feel like that was why?
Oh, I knew one of them was because it was on a Cinemax show or whatever, and the girls, they always take the women's tops off. They take them off. And so my stomach would have been exposed and I definitely had stretch marks on my stomach. Even though my stomach was flat, my waist was tiny. It looked like I had babies. So I went to get my breast revised because I had breast surgery and it left terrible scars. And the doctor said, listen, I can fix those scars. He was in Houston, Dr. Cortez. He's barred.
I got my first breast. I got my only boob job in Houston.
No, you went to Dr. Chang.
I went to Houston. That's what I'm saying. I went in Houston too.
No, that doctor has been barred.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. So
I used to look at him though, Dr.
I got him a lot of people. I got him a lot of clients.
I was looking into Dr. Cortez because of her.
I think I remember this because I've been
the tea is getting
looking at your Instagram and following you for a long time too, and I think I do remember.
I remember because I remember her like them doing the video together.
Yes.
I remember that.
And so I had got mine done. I got my breast done in 2014, in the end of the year, and they were really bad. They were scarred really bad. So in 2000, a few months later, in 2015, I was getting that revised. And that's the year that I got my tummy tuck, because when he saw my breast, he said, gosh, you have such a small waist, but you got stretch marks. I'm like, yeah, it's not stopping no work. And he was like, listen, I can pull that down with a tummy tuck and you won't see those stretch marks. Your stomach will be flat like it is. Your waist will look even better. And your breasts, I'm going to fix them. And so he was like, listen, you're already paying to get your breasts. Don't worry about your tummy. Just let me do this.
Not him upselling.
So, well, yeah, sometimes they'll do that depending on what your following base is.
Right.
As long as you let people know where
you went to his motive.
Yeah.
His motive really wasn't getting you right. His motive was your followers.
Exactly. And I learned that later, which is why I started telling girls when they accuse me now of surgery, I'm not even against it. I'm just not for it right now.
Right.
Because it's not being done the way that it should be done or the way that it was originally done with other cultures. They've been getting plastic surgery for a very long time.
Yeah, we are late to the party.
But when we got introduced to the party, we didn't get introduced properly because we do it just based on the cheaper price. You know, the quicker
versus
date
the
available.
Quality.
Yeah, and then we do it based on Instagram pictures. People that post their pictures, most people edit them. You know what I'm saying? You
people still edit their pictures.
I would say one thing that I was happy of, and I'm still happy about my body, because I got my BBL in 2016. Honestly, now I've gained a little weight, I've lost a little weight, but you can't tell I got a BBL. Even when I first got it,
I didn't even know.
That's what I'm saying, because I took my own picture to the doctor, and I was like, I just want my waist like this.
Yeah.
I just want this like this. Like, I didn't take anybody else's picture.
Oh yeah,
because I want to get into acting and I want to do things like that. And like you said, you felt like you were held back from roles of doing that.
Absolutely. Yeah. But no, when I went to him, I was nervous. He was like, people have to be down for 6 to 7 weeks. My calendar was booked. I needed to be out. So he was like,
get up and go to the club.
Yeah, I had to work. Yeah, it was booked. So he told me, because you're already in shape, your recovery is going to be fast. So I did the surgery. And it looked amazing at first. I was very sore and it looked good. My waist was actually larger. And
because of the swelling.
Yes. So I was sad at first because my tiny waist, I still got the picture of the day that I actually went in surgery. I had stretch marks, but my waist was so tight. So I was upset about that. But once the swelling went down, I noticed that one side, and I see this with all the women that have surgery, one side has a different curve than the other. In the waist area.
Your waist was uneven.
Yeah, no, he didn't have to mess with my hips, but my waist, like, it's like one side has a deep curve in it, and the other side has like so it was
given the letter K.
It was given like a K.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying when I say you have to do some things yourself later. Yeah. Because
just work out.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I mean, like when you look at these people online, I was cutting that other K out on all my pictures.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people edit their pictures because I know myself from having surgery, I had to go in and fix a freaking bump or lump that was not right on the side of my waistline or whatever. But so I'm against it now because I went through terrible keloid scarring. My belly button totally started to look like an asshole. It was
I just
crazy.
got my belly button.
Well, you talked about that before, though. Publicly, you said that you have keloids.
Yeah. So. I have it really, really bad. So eventually I had to get my implants taken out. I had to have them out for like 6 months. And that was horrible because working in this field and you have an image. Look perfect. Yeah. And I just felt so self-conscious. And they had to put them back in. And I was like, you know what? I'm over it. So like your question, you said there are a lot of different changes that take place after surgery.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Getting that tummy tuck in 2015, I had to then try to work my waist back to what I liked it. So I had to get it smaller. Then over time, I gained weight. So now you didn't see it. Then having those problems where he ended up getting barred. So I had to go out to Beverly Hills and spend some money.
Were you able to sue him?
If you go to Beverly Hills to get surgery, that's expensive.
I did. So I went out
there. But there are good doctors out there.
Yeah, my girl Morgan Harmon hooked me up and I went out to Beverly Hills and they had to actually reverse my tummy tuck.
Oh,
how do you reverse the tummy tuck?
No different from going to having another one. So no, it's just no different. I filmed it. I even shared it. Well, what happened was they were actually going in there to fix it because I kept getting infections where they put your scar at. It kept pussing or bleeding or busting open like. Yeah, it was like, it was doing weird stuff. They would go in there and they would find thread. So
still in there.
Yeah, not the kind that's supposed to like dissolve.
And was it giving you problems? Like you could feel
that's called giving you an infection actually. So when you see the pussing and stuff. Yeah, so when they had to go and try to take care of that is when they discovered I had carpentry staples in my tummy tuck.
Now, Jesus was a carpenter. He ain't do that.
He didn't do that. And that wasn't supposed to be done. So
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so they had to actually take those staples out.
He put staples in?
Well, that's...
And left them in.
So that's why I kept building up infection.
Yeah.
And that's probably why you were like swollen and like, why is my waist not how it was? Because you were probably
It was stuff that was not... And your body will actually try and reject it. Yeah, so when they did that, nobody knew it, but now I'm walking around without my tummy tuck. So that means that I got to go and actually double up on the work myself so I can still have that same appearance because the tummy tuck will make you tight.
Oh, a tummy tuck.
Oh, I know. Especially, have you seen like when women get pregnant after they get a tummy tuck, their stomach be so small because it's not gonna expand that much.
Right. It make you tight. So I want that same tightness that I once had from that. So that's
how do you feel like you got your sexy back? Like, what made you like after all the surgeries and like what made you feel like, you know what?
After your baby,
I look in the mirror and I look good again. Like I feel confident about myself.
I think my husband.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you feel like your husband?
Because I said this on the episode last week because we had a question where a listener was like, he said that his girlfriend didn't send him news because she feels insecure. But I was like, when you're dating somebody, the things that they're insecure about, you should love on it. Good.
Yeah.
So you feel like he pours into your body and makes you feel like.
Well, he always got that thing out. So I'll be like,
wait, what?
You know that thing.
Yes.
Oh, that thing.
The BD part of the BDB.
Oh, that
thing.
Yes. Got you.
So I'm like, God, why is it out again? It just
have you seen you?
That's
be walking around like that,
baby. So I'll be like,
uno, dos, tres.
Yes.
Hey, you ready?
I'm like, yo, he be like, yo, you look good to me. You look good.
I'm ready.
Like, oh my God, you thirst bucket. But I'll be in the mirror later like,
yeah, I do look good.
Because it doesn't matter. I always say this: you can get 1,000 million compliments from all these men, but if the man that you care about, you love, does not compliment you, that can make any bitch feel like the baddest bitch in the world.
I absolutely
or
feel
if
that
he
way.
do stuff like if I'm gonna go to Kroger or something simple, sometimes I may do my hair or whatever, and he be like, "Where you going again?" All right, put your GPS stuff on.
Period.
I'll be like,
I need to know.
I must be looking so
cute.
And not only that, I feel like compliments from women. I always say, I don't have a man, so I don't have a man to like necessarily pour into me all the time. Yeah. But like when I get compliments from women, because women don't, they lie sometimes. But I feel like for the most part, I love compliments from women. I love like when a woman tell, especially like a bad bitch, you be like, bitch, you did that.
I like that too.
I did that.
Women will lie, but usually if a bitch don't feel like you bad or they don't feel like you cute, they just not gonna say nothing.
No.
That's one thing about women, like they just not gonna say nothing. So that's why it's like when a bitch tell you like, yeah, you look good, you fine as fuck, you better fuck me. You know you stepping in that. You like, I look so fuck good. Period.
Oh,
all right, so now we gonna get into the bop. Hey,
the bop.
Okay, the bop. Bow.
I like that.
You like our little song?
Yes.
Everybody be telling us we need to get in the studio and record a track.
Yeah.
Because she swears she could sing.
I freestyled at the show. I had a song for
you did freestyle, I remember.
So, the bop of the week, y'all. This song has me in a chokehold. Y'all know I'm Nigerian.
Okay.
She not.
All right. It's all right. I feel like, never mind, I'm not going to say that. I was like, if you've been with enough Nigerian men, I should have a citizenship by now. I'm an honorary citizen. The fuck? But, okay. So, y'all know I love Afro beats. Yes. Wizkid re-released his album, and he has a song called Mood. I listened to this song the whole time before the live show. I love Wizkid. I'm in a big mood. If you don't like Afro beats,
that's like, my TikTok jam.
Yes. When you and
it's about
when you and Raymond go and get hot tonight, y'all. I'm in a big mood. You know Raymond gonna be in that mood.
Yo,
from what you said, he in a big mood. Yeah. He like that. He gonna like that. You need to put that in your notes.
He's gonna like that. You need to add that to your playlist.
Wizkid's mood is about Wizkid makes amazing music, and I love the fact that he's breaking barriers. He was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards this year. The Grammy nominations came out. So he's the most nominated Nigerian artist with 4 nominations in his career. That's the most of any Nigerian artist.
Oh, I didn't know that. Come with the stats.
Also, Tems is the first female Nigerian artist that's been nominated for a Grammy ever for Essence.
That's dope as fuck.
Shout out to Tems.
So talented.
Yes, I love her. Tems is absolutely fucking beautiful.
And that voice.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
So, shout out to Tems and Wizkid. Bop of the week is Wizkid Mood. Love it.
I didn't know he was Nigerian.
Yes.
He's very
wow. if you go to a Wizkid concert, he gonna have them sandals on.
No, you
That's
know
how
what?
you can always point him out.
The Gucci's.
The Gucci sandals?
Wow.
Oh, they gonna have them sandals on.
Okay.
Gucci
If you
flip-flops.
see a nigga with his toes out, he Nigerian.
I
Oh
wanted
my
to go to
goodness.
his concert in Atlanta so bad. It was like actually like last month, and I was so mad that I ended up missing it. But yeah, shout out to Wizkid.
Shout out to Lil
Okay.
Wiz. All right.
So my bop this week, Adele album came out.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
She's so beautiful.
She is. It's a
Yes.
few songs that I love. Like I love Woman Like Me.
I like that song.
Yeah.
I like
I like
Woman
that
Like
too.
Me. I think that's a great song. It's a great anthem for anybody that needs.
Did you see her performance?
Motivation.
I didn't see the performance.
Oh my gosh.
It was good.
amazing. It was.
Where was it?
She was out in this opening, and Oprah was there.
Yes, and they had everybody. I think Drake was there too.
Yeah,
Like
it
a lot
was
of people were there.
beautiful.
It was here in the States.
No, I don't think it was here.
And she
in
had
the
like the
States.
orchestra. It was awesome. And
I
she
gotta look it up.
looked
I'm a
like
YouTube.
It was amazing. It was
breathtaking.
amazing.
Yeah.
But I like Woman Like Me because she was basically saying Adele has all this money and all this thing, and she's basically asking for what we talked about, like regular women with regular jobs. Asking for like,
Yeah.
if you want a woman like me, be consistent.
Yes.
Be thoughtful. And that's what
Yes.
she was saying. So men, get it together. It doesn't matter if you have Stacy that works at Foot Locker or Adele that's selling album after album after album.
That's
Be
right.
consistent.
Exactly.
Yes.
So basically just reiterating everything that we said as far as like just because you're on a certain level of success, it don't mean you still ain't gotta deal with these trash ass niggas.
Period.
That's right.
So I like that song. I also like Easy on Me, which is the single that's out right
Yeah.
now. And then I also like
Just say you like the whole album.
I
bitch.
do.
The whole album.
I've
No,
been trying to
it
go
sounds
through
like a
all the
good
shit,
one.
but I really
It sounds
love
like a good
Adele.
album.
I love
Yeah.
Adele, and she's never came out with a bad album.
No.
She hasn't.
No.
She
She's
never
hasn't.
come out with a
her
bad.
things. I'll give her things.
But I
It
do
was a
feel
little-
like,
It was a little
but
jazzy
I do
for me.
feel like the others have been better than this one.
That's
This
what
is my least
It's
favorite.
a little jazzy for
Yeah,
me. A
yeah.
little
I
like
guess that's why I liked it when she performed it live.
yeah.
Because it was a setting.
exactly.
So it seemed like it
you
went.
get the ambiance.
Yeah.
So what you been listening to, sis?
What you been
I
doing?
love, and this is not even new, but it's something that I keep playing. Have you guys heard Trey Songz Circles?
I haven't.
I have.
Oh my God. It doesn't even sound, his voice has matured
Okay.
beautifully.
Thank you.
He put this out in 2020.
Mm,
So it was during the pandemic.
okay.
But
I'm gonna give it a. I don't like Trey Songz.
I have heard. I love y'all.
Really?
Well, because he be like.
She always
doesn't
says,
do
is it a
that.
ghost or is it
You
Trey
never know.
Songz?
Is it Casper? Is it?
no, Trey is my
was
folk. She's so stupid.
Okay, but was I imitating
No.
Trey Songz or was
She
I trying
always
to sound
say
like
that.
Casper?
That sounds
you
like-
don't know.
You're right.
You don't know.
You're right.
Is that a Trey song? Am I
Is it Trey?
Am I at a
Or
haunted
is it a
house?
ghost?
Am I at a haunted house? Or am I at a Trey Songz concert?
Wait, do you like any songs by Trey?
Yeah. My side of your side of the bed. That's what I like. I like it.
I promise. Circles.
But you said his voice matured.
Yes. Can I play 10 seconds?
I don't want
Can I play 10 seconds of it?
Yeah.
No, girl, we gonna get saved.
Maybe, but 10 seconds?
I don't know. We gonna have to edit it out.
Yeah, we might, but she can play
No,
it.
I promise y'all, listen, on God. Like
Okay,
in
on
real
God.
life. This
You
song
know when
right
somebody
here.
put on God, they mean that shit.
Because I was like, this was just didn't sound like him.
It is okay. Okay, we can play a little bit.
Okay, 10 seconds. They're gonna be like, "Lo, take this off."
And look at that picture.
Yo,
I told
this
y'all.
after the baby, so he matured.
He does look a little mature. I'm not convinced. He said,
No, listen.
Okay,
He
hold on.
sound good though. I was just talking about Trey Songz on Twitter the other day. I like it.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I love this song.
Okay. He sound a little mature.
Now listen to this note.
I love this.
Fuck me once, shame on you. Fuck me twice, that won't
He
do
sound
it.
like me a little bit.
No, he don't.
I said this would be your jam.
That sound like me.
It don't.
All right,
But
all right.
we can go with it.
Well,
But I
shut
just was talking about Trey Songz on Twitter
We
the other
gonna
day
put
because I was saying Wonder Woman. Why he
That
has
was
a
a
snap
bop.
like that?
Yes.
Bop.
I don't know.
Wonder
like,
Woman is such a fucking bop. Like that's one of
such
the
a big
greatest
song.
songs
You don't
ever.
like that?
And the video.
Yes.
You.
You
Wait,
don't like
what's
that song?
That's what the
That's
song, the
Wonder
Superwoman? Wonder Woman.
Oh, he ain't singing like that. That's why I was confused. She's like, we both was on
Like, wait, what song is that?
Y'all.
No, you know Wonder Woman?
I mean,
because it didn't sound like
no. How he
said it? Like,
oh, you.
No,
I'm you know what? I'm gonna send it to your phone.
Yes,
and you gonna hit me later like, yo,
Circles is a vibe.
Circles is a vibe.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trey Songz. I like to know if I'm where I'm at. I don't like to be confused when I go to a concert.
Who you listening to?
You know what
I thought I was coming to a concert, but it's giving
Haunted House.
Oh my goodness. But I'm listening to that. And I'm also listening to, I like Drake's his new album. I'm listening to Kanye's because I listened to his latest interview. So it made me want to go.
I'm not gonna lie. We
more.
said this the other day. We don't really talk about Kanye on this show. And Kanye used to be one of my favorite artists because he was just going through a time.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie.
I still love Kanye though. I'm not gonna lie.
Donda was hard.
See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you don't like Donda,
miracles on me. I said, amen. He sure did.
Jesus.
Kanye took
even if
it
cannot always be done.
Kanye went to work on
You're
Donda.
not ready in the day, whatever that lady said.
Are you listening?
Y'all
to
know what I'm talking about.
I love Donda. Donda got nominated for a Grammy. Honestly, I'm kind of upset with the Grammy noms. I feel like they should have went a little bit different the way they went. I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm not going to say why. But Donda got nominated. I'm very proud of that. I love. Honestly, I didn't want to listen to Donda, but I went to the show. And that had
black
Atlanta.
people though, when are we never not offended by the Grammy nomination?
Yeah.
I'm offended by everything.
Oscars, the Grammys, the Emmys, I love it.
Right. It's like they don't never really give us our things the way they need to.
They showed Jasmine Sullivan love, and that's all I care about.
I love her
too. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Poor Minds listeners get 10% off of their first month at BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre and Nicole.
And y'all know we gonna bang it in y'all head that y'all need to get on BetterHelp.com.
Yeah, we've been using BetterHelp for such a long time now, and we really think that y'all will benefit from using it as well, especially with the holidays coming up, and it's getting dark earlier. So now you're having seasonal depression and things like that. And BetterHelp can help you with all of that.
Yeah, so if you've never done BetterHelp and you're not sure what it is, it's basically counseling done at home. So if you ever wanted to try therapy, this is the moment for you. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. You can do texting, phone calls, FaceTime, whatever is easiest for you. You do everything from the comfort of your own home. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, and you can schedule weekly phone sessions. So whatever you need, y'all gonna get it done. And we got a review, girl.
So we do have a patient review. It says, Kirsten is an excellent therapist and helped me get through an incredibly frustrating time. She continues to help me through our weekly calls, and I know I can depend on her always being a message away when things get tough again. I cannot recommend her enough. This review was written by a BetterHelp user with issues concerning depression, stress, addictions, relationship issues, and self-esteem.
Yes, so make sure y'all go to betterhelp.com/poorminds. That's betterhelp.com/poorminds, and you'll get 10% off of your first month. So now we're going to get into our favorite segment of the week. It is called Pour Your Heart Out. Y'all can email us your questions. If you have anything that you need advice on, you want to say how we've changed your life for the better or the worse.
If we fucked it up, girl, let us know.
Us at askpourminds@gmail.com. If you're a Patreon member, make sure you put that you're a Patreon member in the subject line, and you'll get to skip the line. Okay?
So, of course, we want you to help us answer the question.
Right. So question one, remember, it's going to be the other one.
Okay.
Oh, he fixed it.
Let me.
I'm just read two first, and then
refresh.
Okay.
Refresh. And he got you, girl. One thing about him is he own it.
He do.
Period. You see it?
Okay, I got it. Hey, y'all. It's Denise again. Girl, not again. I wrote y'all previously asking for advice on the situation I had with a homegirl. My bad for the grammar mistakes. I didn't mean to have you tripping up like that while you were reading Lex.
First of all, I don't... We gonna talk.
I'm back to say thank you for your advice y'all gave me on a positive insight on how to view and handle the situation. I've been in therapy for a while and spoke to my therapist about it as well. She explained how the work I put in to shape romantic relationships is the same effort I need to do with friendships. Friendships don't grow unless both parties explain what they want in a relationship going forward as far as the type of friendship that's desired. With the feedback from y'all and my therapist, I confronted my homegirl. The talk went really good, actually. No one got defensive or prideful, and we're still good friends today. With that being said, I'd like to testify on Poor Mind's behalf and say that y'all don't ruin people's lives, and I love y'all.
Aww, I love that.
Am I not helping y'all upgrade?
We always don't never know. I be like, well, bitch, I'm just telling you what I would do. Hopefully your life don't get fucked up.
But I'm glad that she said that, because a lot of people, especially women, we put so much thought into our relationships, but not into our friendships.
Yep.
Friends are just as important, if not more important, than the relationship with a man. You know, if you're not married. You know, so I feel like
even when you're married.
Yeah, like
my
you
friends,
have to have everything.
Yeah, I swear they keep me together.
Amen. All right, so question 2, it says, hey y'all, I love watching y'all show every week because you guys are so relatable. I have this close family member that has a 1-year-old. Her baby daddy does not help her with anything and had a baby by someone else at the same time as her. He has 2 1-year-old children and he only takes care of one. He has also been violent towards her and the baby in the past. She still brings Right. Calm down. She still brings him up to me and is still having sex with him, even if he does not help her with anything or take care of his child. I hate to be that person that does not want to talk about him, but she always brings him up. I feel bad because I don't want her to be with him because he is not a good person. I am a very solution-based person. So I feel like once I give you advice and you don't take it, I don't want to talk about it anymore. What do I tell her? Should I stop hanging out with her? I've been supportive and I have stopped giving my opinion about the situation because I can tell that it makes her feel bad. What should I do?
Let go and let God on that, because that has some really deep elements when it comes down to violence towards her and the child. And she's still going there and, you know, she's ignoring your, you know, advice to move on and leave him. I mean, I hate to say walk away because there's a child involved.
Right.
So I know me personally, I probably would not stop being friends with her because, you know, the child is there.
Right. But also it's scary once you enter like domestic violence in the situation, because you don't necessarily want to let go because you need to make sure that she's safe. So I feel like in this situation, you need to be really vocal about your main concerns. Like, I'm worried about your safety. I don't want to wake up and you're dead.
Exactly.
Let's be honest, because a lot of these men that are beating women are killing them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
and they're killing the babies.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you need to be honest. She probably has a lot going on.
Her baby. Like Deelishis like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing?
I don't know.
No, that felt so good. I swear to God.
She was getting a massage.
Look, listen.
Bitch, she thought that was raining.
I'm over here. Listen, I'm like, that feels so good. I hope she never figures it out.
So I'm like, yo, look, I'm trying to extend. Well, if the baby, the daddy, and the mother of the son, sister, cousin, brother.
Did we get that job free?
I tried.
I tried. You did that, baby.
I was
did that.
I was saying,
well, thank you, baby.
If you was a friend,
had to go to church.
No, but honestly, I will say, I feel like you just need to be vocal about your concerns. And you can give somebody advice, but like I said, people aren't ready to leave until they are ready. But honestly, her child is only 1. She's probably still dealing with postpartum depression. She's probably going through a lot. So I know how that feels to give a friend advice and they don't listen. But at the same time, that's not your position to be judgy.
I agree.
Your position as a friend is to be there.
That's when friend mode's supposed to kick in more.
Yes, it's supposed to kick in more. You're not supposed to say, well, I told you what to do and you not listening, I'm done. That's not a friend. A friend is being like, you know what? I told you what to do. You're not listening, but guess what?
I'm
Bitch,
still
we in this.
Yeah, because you never know. That may the situation may switch and you may need her to be a friend.
Exactly.
On some stuff that you never thought was going to happen.
I never feel like you should stop being your friend's friend
Don't
because of their
your
decisions with men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if that's what she want to do, then you might not agree with it and it's fucked up, and you might know that it might end up fucked up. But at the end of the day, if that's your friend, you shouldn't just be like, oh, well, fuck this bitch because she don't want to listen to me. And she doing some shit I don't like. Like, nah.
Right. You're right.
So. All right. Question 3. You ready? Go ahead, girl.
What's goody girlies? Love the show and energy. I met my college best friend in 2013. We had a little hookup. Girl, I gave him a hand job and remained close friends after that. He later got a girlfriend and would call me to give him advice. I never saw us together back then. He literally was just a friend. Fast forward a few years later, he almost passed away from some problems. He was in a coma for weeks. We lost touch a few years before that, but the thought of losing him changed my perspective and made me think, what if? Fast forward to this year, we hung out for the first time in a while. Y'all, he is a BDB, big body, investment banker, high rise in California, priority straight. We had a really good time and flirted a little bit, but that was that. What are some things that I can do to go from best friend to boo thing? I want this man bad, y'all. I fantasize about him even when I'm doing my thing. I just don't want to be rejected or fuck up our friendship. A few weeks ago, he came into town and asked me to meet him at a really nice hotel downtown and spend the night. We never spent the night together, nor has he ever tried to spend that type of time together. I was super excited, but at the last minute, he changed the plans and haven't talked since. Maybe he's interested too.
Wait, that was a few weeks
Pass
ago.
the wine.
Right. Juicy.
Wait, that was a few weeks ago,
Juicy.
and he hasn't talked to her. He changed the plans.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
changed
she
the plans
said.
last minute.
That doesn't sound like he's interested. It sounds like something more serious
I feel
Came
like
up.
came up.
Yeah,
Let me tell you what niggas do when they go out of town, though.
Okay.
Because I got a friend that's like, he a BDB. I would never. But what I say, like, men like to go out of town, especially if it's like for work or if it's like on their own time.
Mm-hmm.
They got their main girl they want to see.
Yeah.
And then they got their backup plan. It sounds like maybe she was a backup
plan.
Yeah,
plan.
that's
And the main
That's
girl
what I said.
came
Something more
through.
serious. Yeah.
And the main girl came through. So I feel like y'all have been friends for a while. You said this was your best friend in college. So you should know him by now.
Yeah.
So if you can't have a conversation about this with him, then I would just kind of like keep it as friends.
And not trying to be funny, just trying to be real. I wouldn't want a man who knew that he was about to get some ass from me and decided not to and never called me again.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even be curious. I don't give a fuck what you were on.
Because why you don't want to get
never
this
be on
ass?
this.
And not only that,
Like,
I feel like I have
When I was trying to get these.
a lot of my
She
close
said they were
friends,
going to stay the night with each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why would you not want this
I
when
have-
I'm trying to give it to you?
I have a lot of close guy friends. And I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I have some guy friends that never try to holler at me. Then I have guy friends that they try to holler at me and now we're just friends. But y'all have been friends since 2013 and ain't nothing happened.
Right.
I don't think that the feeling might be mutual.
Yeah,
It's not
no.
giving me mutual vibes.
Most
I hate to
men,
say
especially
that.
nowadays, they are a little bit more forward about that.
Yeah, I
You know,
definitely feel
even
that
Not
way
a little
too.
bit, a lot of
Yeah,
it.
like especially when it come down to, he know he finna spend the night. And he already done got his hand job.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? He like, I'm about to seal the deal.
He know there's more where that came
And
from.
no offense, but what are we, 13?
Yes, 2 weeks. You haven't heard from
A
him?
hand job.
Well,
A
then she said
hand
this was in
job.
2013, and she might be young. She was probably like 20, 21.
Okay.
A hand
Yeah.
job at 21?
Hey,
Would you give hand jobs at 21?
maybe. Maybe. I don't put pants.
I was delivering at 21.
Me too.
I was waiting.
I know that's not delivering. She was delivering.
I was
Deelishis was delivering.
Baby. I was in my 3rd year in college pushing. Push! Hand jobs.
Yeah, hand jobs.
What are
I
they,
don't know about
2-year-old?
that.
That's
Yeah.
why he didn't hit you back,
That's why he
baby.
ain't call you back. He said, man, I ain't got
You
time for
were
another
not
hand
supposed to be
motherfucking
using
job.
that
He said,
hand.
bro, I
Only
want-
hand job you supposed to do.
And she probably ain't used no lotion or nothing for the
fuck is
hand
that
job.
hand
She was
job?
probably dry
Come on,
as
baby.
fuck.
She said she was
Yeah.
delivering already, baby. You gotta catch up.
That's why he
You
did
do.
not hit her
That
back.
is
So yeah,
why.
I don't think he's interested.
Text him an eggplant.
But no, I also feel like this, like you
Like
said,
the wet
He gonna
smart.
respond to
But
that.
when you
And the
DM,
mouth open.
but
like,
when you DM'd
like,
Raymond,
yeah.
he reacted and he was very active.
well, Raymond looked at me very sexually.
He was like,
So-
the hand. I forgot.
Yeah,
about
or
the
no,
hand.
even the picture of the persona of Deelishis. So he probably thought he was gonna get a
He
hand
was
job
ready.
from the DM. No,
No,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
It ain't that boo boo.
it wasn't that boo boo.
Yeah,
But
so-
in her case,
Yeah.
who gives a fucking hand job?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Well, we don't know how
You might
old.
as well
We don't know how old she is,
I
y'all.
just
You
feel
know our listeners be young.
And
I
if she's
get
too
it, but-
young, she need to put her fucking hands up anyway. Put your damn hands up with your young ass. No, but if she a grown ass woman, you don't be giving out no damn
I
hand
just feel like
job.
the hand job is so awkward. Like
fuck
you
is this,
sitting here and I'm
Corky's?
just like,
Shit is
crazy.
right.
Hey, bitches like to get fingered. Niggas like a little hand job.
I swear
we-
to God,
they could've-
if I was a dude and you trying to hand me, what the fuck?
right. Stop motherfucking playing, bitch.
So let's go.
Listen,
You know what I came out to stop with me.
2021, talk about.
Like, no.
Yo, it was 2013. They was going to see The Dark Knight. They was in the back of the theater. Come on now, bro.
Let me tell you what I was doing in the back of the theater.
No, we don't want to know. We don't want to know. Next question.
Not a handy.
It wasn't a hand job, bitch.
Y'all nasty. That man don't like you. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get at. Next
Question 4. Hey, bad bitches. You can call me Pussy Love.
What? No hashtag.
You can call me hashtag Pussy Love. Say you used to sell cat. Hypothetically, you used to sell pussy. Hypothetically,
say you used to.
Let's just say it.
And now you're married. If you ever fell on hard times and money got tight on both of your behalves, if you ever hit up a few old regulars for the win, is it cheating?
Yes.
Yeah. You fucking for money. And you married.
It's most definitely cheating. Now, when your bills get paid, yes. But is it cheating?
Yes.
Well, let me say this though. If your partner knows what you're doing, it's not.
Oh, so you saying if you have the conversation with
like
your
an
man
open
first.
conversation.
Yeah, like if you say like, hey babe, I have this nigga that I used to fuck with when I used to dance back in the day. And he want to take me on a little trip for the weekend and he gonna give me 10 bands. Like, this can really help us.
That's not cheating, but it is tricking.
You feel like your
and
nigga
it ain't tricking if you got it.
Do you feel like your nigga...
You're right. It ain't tricking if you got it.
Period.
And it's...
It is cheating if he doesn't know.
But do y'all feel like your nigga should be okay with it because he can't provide?
Right, bitch, he better be okay.
No, but would he be okay if the guy wanted him to join?
Oh,
Two niggas.
That's interesting.
No,
not two boys, one cup.
She messy. He said, no, not just you. Bring your man.
Bring your nigga too.
You got me over here paying these bills.
Cause don't both y'all live in the house, bitch.
Both bills need to be paid.
5 bands apiece.
Took that thing up. What the?
5 lock and drop it. Wait. Wait. Honestly, look, y'all, we a little tipsy. We a little little. I'll say this. As long as your man knows what you're doing, it's not cheating. Mm. But if you're like hiding behind his back and trying to sneak off, that's cheating. But I feel like if you tell him, and honestly, nigga, if you ain't got no money to pay the bills, let me do this. I got it, bitch.
Help me. Hold it while I do it.
Hold my hair back.
Help me, nigga.
Hold my hair back.
Put it in the pony.
For me.
It's a sew-in, bitch. It ain't going nowhere.
I wish the fuck I would.
You know what I'm saying?
He getting out. If I pay all the bills, he leaving after. I gotta fuck somebody else.
Well, that was my next point. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but however, like if you can't pay the bills, I'm not going to fuck no other nigga and bring the money back home. I'm going to fuck that nigga and I'm sending you divorce papers.
Eviction.
Not the eviction papers and the
unless he helping.
Unless he about to hold my house.
Y'all gotta go on a trip. So y'all would have to go on a trip together.
Yes.
This gonna be our first review when they're like, fuck you, bitch, I got dumped.
But then I'm not gonna even lie to you. Keeping it 100, even if my nigga came, I don't think I would ever respect him.
I was just about to say,
if he nutted.
If he came, allow me to do it.
Let me do it.
I thought y'all meant if he nutted.
Oh, no.
He was there.
He nutted too. Like, why the fuck you
like if he was doing that, he nutted like, ooh. My bad.
No.
I'm gonna be like, not your broke ass over there.
This nigga letting me go.
You are not supposed to be having a good time.
This is not for you,
motherfucker.
Oh,
no, but if he let me go there, he's coming because I'm leaving his black ass there. How the fuck you let me go?
I can see that.
And have sex with another man to pay our bills.
Yeah, it's over at that point. I'm taking the 10 bands myself. Good luck.
And starting a new life. Come on, then, 10 bands new life.
And you're here.
Hashtag new life.
She
said hashtag pussy love. Hashtag new life. That's the name of the episode. Hashtag
new life. Oh, hashtag pussy love. Hashtag
new life.
Yeah. So that's what it's giving, bitch. The hell no. Fuck that nigga. He sound broke as hell.
That's fuck.
Okay, so now we about to close it out. So before we close it out, let us know what you working on, what you got coming up, where they can find you, everything.
Oh, that is
all the good shit.
So you guys can find me on Instagram at I am so delicious, IAMSODEELISHIS, as well as I am so delicious on Twitter and TikTok and I believe on Facebook. I'm not on there a whole lot.
I'm not on nothing, girl,
Yes.
except Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
Damn,
You gotta show us how to work TikTok because we want to get into
we really
TikTok.
do. We feel like
we don't know how to work
I'm gonna
it.
keep it 100.
Do you work your own
hella
TikTok?
shit on
Okay.
Twitter? Our shit always going viral. People using our clips. It be having like 50,000, 100,000 views.
Yeah.
And me and Lex ain't got no TikTok.
We have a sound going viral on TikTok right now.
For free.
Oh,
And we
see?
don't know how to work TikTok.
Wait, you guys don't
I
have
don't
a
like
TikTok?
that. No, but everybody
made
posts our
one.
shit on
I made
TikTok.
one.
That's
But I just be going on there to see where the BDBs at. I was looking at like sugar daddies in Chicago.
Did you find them?
No, I was trying to come home with a bear, a cub, or a bull. I came home, bitch. Went to the vet and had more luck. I ain't have Chicago ain't have shit for me.
I'm sorry, friend.
I ain't come back with shit.
They got good pizza.
That's all I got was steak, macaroni, pizza in the office.
Well, you got to get a TikTok.
Okay, but we
TikTok
got
is so good.
us. You
I
gotta
love
give us a
TikTok.
tutorial.
I love TikTok. I'm on there just for Derek.
Okay. Who is?
No, it's a character I play.
Oh no, that is the character.
Oh, when you mean, yeah.
Because we can relate. I've been cheating too. But Derek is the character.
I love
she
you,
plays.
Raymond. No,
Oh no, that was just me. My mom was wondering. I was
Crazy
like,
stuff.
oh, we can really talk.
No,
Girl, you
okay,
got
so,
too messy.
that's where they can find you. What you working on? What you got coming up for the
So
people?
we're working on a few things, several things. So keep watching.
I like that.
I'm more of a doer than a sayer.
Period.
That's Drea.
So
That
Nicole
is
with
me.
3
I'm
A's.
moving silent.
Yes,
I think it's an earth sign thing. We just be
Yes.
like, I'm gonna pop out with results.
Not me. I be like, bitches, y'all about to see me on 85 next week.
right.
That's me. I like to let y'all know I'm shitting on you.
No, we got a few things in the works. But yeah, I just like when they happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All right.
agree.
Okay,
I
so
agree
y'all
with
ready
that.
to sing the song?
We are.
Yeah.
We didn't do our
I'm ready for you to
breakdown.
Oh, what is that?
Okay, so we're gonna sing this song. Hold on. Let me move you on. a
Oh,
little
dang.
bit.
I'm so blowed. But
Do
okay.
you want to sing the first verse?
Sure, what is it?
It's,
Wait, I can't even see
It's
neither.
this.
Oh.
Oh my God, this sounds so crazy.
You can sing this song.
I
right?
love her.
You can belt it out.
Yeah, if I wasn't smoking weed right
That's
before.
all right. Oh, that's what I said. You want to sing the first because but I want you to sing because
Okay.
people got you fucked up.
They do?
Yes.
Oh.
She said they do. They do because when you said flash. What was that girl name? Crazy.
Crazy.
She said.
Bitch.
Flav started crying. He was like, "Yo, Deelishis, you did that."
Girl,
You
she's
did
really like,
that.
she
Shout out to
really
Flavor
loved
Flav.
that
No,
show.
seriously. When you sat behind that chair and you was like, "That chair,
Yeah.
Coco."
You really watched the show.
Girl, she love you
You think
now.
you think it's a joke? Every day.
She
Every day.
loved that show.
I really,
Yes.
seriously.
And I loved it too, but it's like
No.
next
I did
level.
too.
It's
I have
next
very few
level.
people, like, honestly, we have had a lot of people on the show, but it's
Yes.
very few people that, like, I really know.
Fangirl.
Yes, like, I really,
Yeah.
I know everything about you. I know what size shoe you wear.
Hey.
Bitch, I know everything about you, girl. Let me know. All right, so y'all ready for the song?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
you
ready.
want to sing the first verse?
Sure.
You got it?
I don't know if I got it, but
You got it.
okay, cool.
Okay, let's go.
Time on my head
Sing,
Yeah.
girl.
since you've been away, boy.
Yeah.
Yay!
I ain't got no plans. No.
Yeah!
Hey. And the sound of the rain
Sing, girl.
against my window pane.
Ooh!
Slowly driving me insane.
Oh, yeah.
Boy,
I'm going down. I'm going down.
Yes, you are.
'Cause you ain't around. Baby,
yes.
my whole world's up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we gonna do this. We going on tour. I was a rap. I had to stop. Shut down. Sing, Drea.
I'm nervous. I don't know if I can keep up.
It's Drea's turn. Don't be
Sing
surprised
it,
by the
baby.
bugle. Come on, verse 2.
Sleep don't come easy.
Yes.
Boy, please believe me.
Oh.
Since you've been gone,
Sing.
everything's been going wrong.
You better sing.
Yeah,
So why you have to say goodbye?
Sing, bitch.
Look what you done to me.
Okay, then.
I can't. No, I think don't know.
I got it. I can't stop these tears from falling from my eyes. Ooh, baby.
I'm going down. This is not in my range. I'm a soprano.
It's all right. Sing it, Deelishis. I'm going down. Cause you ain't around, baby.
Hit it, boo.
My whole world's upside down. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean.
Ooh, baby love. I'm not done. I'm going down now.
Come on, lady.
I'm going down.
Okay.
Doom.
I don't know what to do.
You better hit that leg.
If I ever lose
Okay.
you,
Where you going?
I'll be going down.
Where you going? Yeah.
I said I'll be going down.
Okay.
How you feeling?
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
Are you sorry?
Ooh,
Where you going?
I'm going down. I'm going down. Cause you ain't around. Baby, here we go. My whole world's upside down. Oh, baby, we agree.
So much pain. So much pain
Mary
on the
done
track.
been through a lot.
Yes.
Mary done been
It
through a
sound
lot.
like
I
we
love
have
me some Mary.
Honestly, I don't have a lot of favorite guests.
Nah,
Thank you.
Oh
You
my
did
God.
that shit. You did
Top
that
tier.
shit. We love
Top
it.
tier. Great
Top tier.
episode.
Thank y'all so
you.
much
Y'all
for
so
tuning
beautiful.
in.
Thank you.
Make
So
sure y'all
are
follow
you.
Deelishis. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye, Raymond.
Ooh, bye, BDB. Where your friends at? Where your friends
Remember,
at?
put it in your bio.
Certified BDB.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yo, y'all, he
so
gonna put that
fun.
in his bio.
He
Watch.
needs to.
No, he
I
has
swear
to.
to God.
He has to.
He gonna be like certified BDB acts for mine.
Period.
Period.
Because
Oh
we
my
said it. and
Can we
he
get a picture
is.
for him?
Yes.
Guys, can I get a picture?
Look, she already got like 10,000 of them
Thank
in there.
you.
She been clicking this
My
whole
daughter been
time.
bragging
Now,
on
why
her.
we couldn't sing the little song?